What's that say, y'all?
We're now live. Let's go.
You know how reach the DJ in the concrete. Sweet mama, I need me some tea. They gon' speak. We brutally honest tonight. Don't send it, don't want them to speak. Hey, Trelly Trail, better rate that shit well. Same thing for Excel. BTE, you know how it go with me. Be honest, but don't speak. You get your rate from C with a 5 and don't get mad tonight. Might just need a mix and match. The engineer ain't working right. We just honest. Time to break it down. Voice don't match the sound, or they just laid it down. Either way, we getting honest now. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have now reached the brutally honest rap show.
Let's go.
If you don't send it, they won't play it. But if you send it, they gon' play it and they gon' rate it. Sweet mama, be nice tonight.
Let's go.
King.
Let's go.
Concrete, let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, let's get it. It's the Brutally Honest Rap Show, and we have our special guest tonight, LJ Lewis. How you doing, my brother?
Peace, peace. How you doing, man? I'm good, Concrete. How's everything with you, man?
I'm great, family. It's good to have you on here. Shout out to my brother Piff Penny in the building, which is another dope artist in the building. Always welcome. We got Miss Christina in the building, and she says, "Hey, Creek," and everybody else that's on. We're gonna get straight to the show. This is the Brutally Honest Rap Show, and we got once again LJ Lewis in the building. Now, LJ, let me ask you this: let everybody know where you're from.
I'm from Wyandanch, New York, a little town in Long Island.
You said from where? It went out.
Wyandanch, New York.
Okay, what is that close to?
It's out in Long Island. It's in Suffolk County in Long Island.
Okay, all right. Shout out to Miss Leslie in the building. Okay, close to Long Island. All right, so
it's in Long Island.
Oh, it's in Long Island. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So
it's the town that that Rakim was born and raised in. That's that Rakim is from.
And I was just about to ask you.
Freddie Fox out there, you know, the Long Island area, you know.
Right.
631-11798.
I was just going to ask you who are the legends in your area, and you didn't already answered that.
Yeah.
Was right there along. Definitely Beast Mode, Royalty, actually. Both of them.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Now, with that being asked, who has been your inspiration getting into the rap game?
I mean, my inspiration has been, just the game, period, right? So, like, growing up in Long Island, you see the difference between Long Island and the 5 boroughs is we got car culture in Long Island. So, being that we got car culture in Long Island, we listen to a lot of, a lot of music that you can listen to in your car. You know what I mean? So, I'm heavily influenced. I got a real heavy Southern influence, 8 Ball, MJG, Master P, Scarface, Outkast, Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, 3 6 Mafia. Like, we listen to all that stuff on top of the New York stuff, right? So like being in Long Island, we New Yorkers, so we listen to everything New York. Mobb Deep is one of my biggest influences as far as a group. Prodigy is one of my favorite rappers. Nas. But outside of that, because I'm from Long Island, you know what I'm saying? We got the car culture. So my immediate influences, growing up in Long Island, my immediate influence was De La Soul, Craig Mack, of course, the God MC, Rakim, Biz Markie. But, the stuff those guys listen to in the hood, because they would always be in the hood, is the car culture stuff. So I say, coming from Long Island, I'm influenced by pretty much everything,
That's a beautiful thing. And that's a good twist to make you who you are, So now give us that moment in your world of hip hop that made you or inspired you to be an artist, an MC.
I remember, so in Wyandanch, we got this every summer in June, we got what's called Wine Dance Day, right? You know, like Harlem got Harlem Day and Queens got Queens Day and all that stuff. We got Wine Dance Day.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my cousin, we must have been 10 years old, going on 11. We wrote a song called Wine Dance Day. So I wrote my first rhyme when I was like 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And the inspiration. I mean, I can't even tell you. I can't tell you that I know what influenced me as far as hip hop, because I got very young parents. So hip hop was always. I didn't even know. I didn't know life. I don't know life outside of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because I got young parents. So you know what I mean.
So your
Yeah.
parents. So when you saying you have young parents, meaning that your parents are also still into hip hop.
My parents were both under 20 years old when they had me, and I was born in 1981.
Nice. Okay, I understand.
So they grew up with hip hop as hip hop was growing up, and I'm their oldest child. So I'm a direct baby of hip hop. You understand?
That's what I'm talking about. I
Well,
was listening to Grandmaster Caz and them. They were reading that hip hop, how powerful hip hop is, and we have to recognize that we can't get lost into what's going on now. Yes, of course. Um, uh, we can't get caught into what's going on now when it comes to hip hop, because what happens is that you could be misled today. Although now I ain't talking about the underground boom bap guys. I'm not talking about them, but I'm talking about what's on commercial rap. We can't. Let's not get those twisted, right? So, to my point though, they were reading how there was a study that hip hop can definitely help with your mental health. There's been many days where it could have been days that I was down or feeling some type of way or whatever, and hip hop helped me mentally. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
a lot of things, or a lot of times today, some of the music becomes so dark or so tough or drug infested or murder infested. We can't get much help off of that. We be needing some ride music sometime. We need that feel good music sometime. You know what I mean? Or good story music. That's what we need a lot of times. So so to my point is that there's hip hop is powerful in many ways. So it's good that your parents had molded you into what's going on now.
Absolutely.
So also shout out to my brother Pro Logic, Street Logic in the building, says salute Creek. And Miss Christina said this is going to be an easy show for you, Creek. I wonder why you say that, Miss Christina. Also Miss Leslie said, does everything that is going on in the world today have an impact on what you write? That's a question.
That's a good question. That's a good question, Miss Leslie. So this is how I feel, and this might sound like egotistical to some people, but I feel like hip hop has the power, and we do influence the world. So I don't let what's happening in the world influence the way I write. What I write, I put it out to influence the circumstances of the world. You understand? So if I'm looking at what's going on in the world and I see it's a lot of darkness going on, it's a lot of death going on, it's a lot of drugs and, like you said, depression going on within our music, I make sure that what I write is something that's opposite of what's going on. You know what I mean? To put some positive energy out there into the atmosphere. So to answer your question, I assess what's going on in the world, and I look at what's going on in the world, but I don't let that determine what I write and what I put out. I really just write what's in my heart and what's, you know what I mean? I let for lack of better words, I let God and my ancestors work through me.
That's what I'm talking about. I can appreciate what you said and well spoken, and in answering that question, because a lot of times I like how you pretty much said that you kind of pick and choose, but also don't let what's going on in the world get you,
Right.
righting wrong or
Right.
and I think that's what a lot of guys do. I think a lot of guys have a tendency to how can I say this? A lot of guys have a tendency to pay attention to what's going on in the world, and they'll pick the darkest thing to start making music about.
That's
And
right.
I get it sometimes, but then a lot of times I don't.
Right.
Shouts out to Pokey Sue in the building. And also Miss Christina said, can you freestyle? And see, that is something that we're going to be doing soon. We're going to be putting brothers on the spot, because we need to know a real MC from a
My
rapper.
answer to that is absolutely yes.
Okay.
That's one of the foundational cornerstones of who I am as an MC.
That's
Before I started really writing, I wrote that first rap at 11, but I was freestyling prior to that. You know what I mean?
what I'm talking about.
That was my first time actually trying to write something at 11 years old, but we was already freestyling prior to that. So freestyle is one of the cornerstones of who I am.
That's beautiful. And honestly, now I'm not an MC. I'm a DJ and producer, right? But I will say this. I would say if you can come in freestyling, that will give you great skills to being an MC. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Absolutely.
I look at it. That's just like if you, let's say motorcycles, right? Because I mess with motorcycles as well. If you come
Yeah.
in as a rider that rides like dirt bikes, and then you get on the street, you're actually going to be one of the best riders, because you're coming from the dirt bike world to the
Right.
street bike world. So that same thing, like freestyle to just emceeing or rapping, period. If you can come through starting off with freestyling, that's saying something. Shout out to Miss Amelia in the building. Thank you so much for coming through. Okay, so we always ask these questions here. Top 5 dead or alive on your album. If you had the choice today, who would you pick? Top 5 dead or alive.
Big Daddy Kane,
Mhm.
KRS-One, Rakim, Nas, and my dream collaboration right now. Um, Gosh, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. But alive right now, who I would definitely be able to, who I would say I would want on my album. I would want Nas. I would want Andre 3000, and I would want the boy Guilty Simpson out of Detroit.
Guilty is dope. A lot of
Yeah,
people sleep
yeah.
on Guilty.
I don't know why Guilty Simpson is a beast, yo.
He is,
The
and he
work that him and Sean P did together,
got,
Sean P was one of my favorite artists as well, and the work that Sean P and Guilty Simpson did together was absolutely amazing, man.
I know. I mean, that right there was legendary and classic
Yes, sir.
at the same time. So okay, so here's my thing as well. I could not beef with you on that list that you just named off. I just can't. I can't. You had no weak links in that. Um, uh, who would you use top 5 producers?
Oh, top 5 producers. Ooh. Yo, if I had an unlimited budget and I could just get any producers that I wanted, um, I'm going Pete Rock. I'm going Havoc. Um, I'm gonna go probably Alchemist. I'm gonna go Battle Cat, and I'm gonna go. Is this Dead or Alive or just Alive right now?
You can go Dead or Alive.
I mean, if that's the case, I need to go back to slides. I would love to have worked with Quincy Jones, and I would love to have worked with Jay Dilla.
Okay, all right. Another one I can't argue with, and it's funny how you went and dug out Quincy Jones.
I love Quincy Jones, man. I mean, Barry White would have been a producer too that I would love to have worked with. People only know him as a singer, but he was an amazing producer as well.
Amazing.
I mean, I'm a child of hip hop, but I'm a student of music in general.
Got you.
So I listen to a lot of R&B. Somebody, Miss Leslie, asked if 80s music, if I could work with any group from the 80s, who would it be? I'd probably say Shalimar. Yeah.
Street Logic also said, is your definition of freestyle off the top of your head or something you already wrote?
If you wrote it already, it's not a freestyle. Freestyling is off the top of the dome.
Amen.
You can't call something that you wrote a freestyle.
Right.
At least that's, at least in my opinion.
And he's just asking that question to you. He knows he's a dope MC like yourself, so he definitely knows. And then Miss Leslie said, "I love 80s music. If you could work with any group," and you already said Shalimar. Okay. Miss Christina said, "Creek, give him a beat. I want to hear freestyle." Here's the thing, though.
I think there would be a delay with the sound if you try to do it that way.
And that's the reason why I have not did the freestyle show yet. Only way I can pull that off is if the artist is here because of the delay. So what we would have to do is you're going to have to give us some bars a cappella, no beat.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that.
All right.
So this penmanship is from the mothership. You a simp if you think I won't flip the script and come and bust your lip. When they ask me why I write, I tell them why I write so I can stay up in the fight. I write for Palestinians wanting their lands back. I write for South Africans who died for being black. I write for all Jews who lost their lives. I write for 9/11 and innocent people that died. I write for the mothers who lost their sons. I write for the baby that died from a stray bullet out of a gun. I mean, I could do this all night, Creek.
Hey, that's love right there. Now, before you get off, and I can tell that was a freestyle, and I love how you did that, and I love the content that you just put in there as well. Now, we're gonna do one more last thing before you get off tonight, though. But now, Miss Christina, cool. Street Logic said, I agree. LL Cool J said something different. Okay. If you can let us know what he said, Street Logic with LL.
I think I know what he said. LL said that back in the day they used to call what I'm calling freestyle, they call it going off the dome.
Yeah. Yes.
And they call freestyling writing, and it's because it's free of style, I think it's something like that he said. He called freestyling what I call freestyle, they called it going off the dome back in the 70s and early 80s. I could do that too. However you want to call it, going off the dome, freestyle, whatever you want to call it, I could do it all.
You know what? You sound like an MC that don't mind speaking your mind, right?
Yeah.
Give us 5 artists that rap that you definitely would not work with, or that you definitely wouldn't do a song with.
Would not do a song with. Would not do a song with. Okay, I can name 5 people. I can't even. To be honest with you, Creed, I don't even know these guys' names, and it's no disrespect to them. It's just that we're in different lanes. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys that's popular right now, and I know their names from being popular, but we're in different lanes, so I wouldn't necessarily work with them. And I'm not trying to say that, I'm not trying to say, because they're obviously what they're doing, the kids like it. People like Blueface is not in my lane. I wouldn't work with a guy like Blueface. No disrespect to him, but it's just a different lane for me. Let me see. What's the kid? Rod Wave.
Okay.
Different lane. You know what I'm saying? Different lane. No disrespect to them, but they're in a different lane. Dej Loaf, even though I enjoy some of the bars that she spit, me and her different lanes. I can't see myself gelling with her sonically. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. That's just off the top of the head. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else? You know what I'm saying? I don't really know these guys' names, and it's not, like I said, it's no disrespect to nobody. It's just that we're in different lanes, and I wouldn't see sonically us sounding well together, working well together.
Okay. All right. So you have a song called Powder Slap, right?
Yes,
what was
sir.
the inspiration behind that song?
So I would keep it a buck. I was on the road for work like I am now, and so I was when I'm on the road, I like to watch, go into my DVD collection and watch old movies. So I watched the movie How High with Redman and Method Man.
Okay.
And in the movie How High, it's a pimp named Powder. Mike Epps played the pimp named Powder, and the guy he said, "Don't nobody say that near another like you say that near another, Powder."
Right.
And he put some powder in his hand. He slapped these 2 girls, and it just inspired me to write a song. So I wrote the song, bro. Just that simple.
I'm glad you had a story behind that, because I think every MC should have a story behind him as an MC, as an artist, and I think you should have a story behind every song.
Absolutely.
That's just like me. When I make beats, I have a name or a story behind every beat. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, Miss Leslie, before we get started, asked, what would you do if you were not an MC?
Well, Miss Leslie, I'm actually an engineer by trade. I build bridges. So I travel and I build bridges. I build bridges all over the world. So I'm an engineer actually by trade, and I'm an MC by love or by passion. You know what I'm saying? So I make my money being an engineer, but I do music out of love. So if I wasn't pursuing my music, I would just keep doing what I'm doing already, which is building bridges and being an engineer.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's a lovely thing to hear, brother, doing something. You know what I mean? And you may be an inspiration to others. All right. So
I hope so, man. I hope so.
Yeah. So here's my thing. We got that one song. It was Powder Slap.
I think you got Powder Slap and Prom Night.
All right. So here's my thing. If this is the wrong song, do like this for me, because I can't see the songs on the buttons. All right.
I got you.
So Powder Slap by LJ Lewis. Let's get it. My bad. Hold on one second. That was the intro. Here's Powder Slap by LJ Lewis. Let's get it. Let's start that over.
That's Prom Night.
Okay. All right. So here's Powder Slap by LJ Lewis. Powder Slap. Let's go. Tonight ain't my night with this. All right.
That's my song, but that's Prom Night.
Yeah, Prom Night. So look, now we got LJ Lewis, Prom Night. Let's get it.
Hey Little mama, tell me what's your name. The way I see you shaking, tell me you got game. You say you got a man in the spot, but I'm okay with that. I do not need a copper top in my back to know how to act. If your man got a problem with you two-stepping, shorty, you can fall back. My wife right there, and she just fine. She ain't worried about your two-steps. She can duck you on all night. Represent God in the flesh. All white is the garb of the best. The fruits of a garden are fresh. That's why we out here all night on the floor, no stress. Slide to the left through the Whopper bus stop. Old school music make me pull out the drop top. Slide to the right. Get your freak on like you did on prom night. Make the walls sweat like we did on prom night. Hating ninjas move to the left, it's alright. Even if you didn't get to go to the first one, tonight is prom night. Everybody let's toast up. Make the walls sweat like we did on prom night. Hating ninjas move to the left, that's alright. Even if you didn't get to go to the first one, tonight is prom night. Everybody let's toast up. Make the most of your time. You only got 2 minutes, girl, I ain't lying. If your man catch you flirting, he gon' pull me aside. Shit, and I'ma tell him like this, know the rules, don't check me, check your chick. The point of the disconnect, you bring her out in public and you don't have a ruling set. Step into the wrong one, that's a fool's errand. Trying to bring love and joy to the party. Gotta get up and be somebody. My moonwalk bring MJ to the flesh. I can dance with the best to advance for the rest. Good looking GS on the beats. I've been hungry for so long, it's time to eat. New York, show me love when you see me in the club or the streets. Sway, make the walls sweat like you did on prom night. Hating niggas move to the left, it's alright. Even if you didn't get to go to the first one, tonight is prom night. Everybody let's toast up. Make the walls sweat like you did on prom night. Hating ninjas move to the left, it's alright. Even if you didn't get to go to the first one, tonight is prom night. Everybody let's toast up.
That joint was hard. That was hard. And then you're gonna cut it off like that. Just gonna take it away. That was hard. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No fade out of nothing, huh?
Yeah, nothing. Just raw. That's it. Yes, I have some beats, Miss Christina. We are in the studio starting to work things here, and Street Logic gave you a 5 on that, and that's from dope MC to another dope MC. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate
he
that.
said that's a bump. And then Miss Christina said 4.5. Man, you can't beat these numbers right here. You know what I mean?
And I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that joke was fire. So definitely going on the radio station for sure. Now you got another.
Man, I appreciate that.
What's the inspiration behind Powder? Oh, you already told us about the Powder slap. So
yeah, so prom night. The inspiration behind prom night was I was having a conversation with a friend of mine one day, and we all graduated around the same time, but he had a situation where he couldn't get to prom. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so once he told me, we had the conversation, and I'm like, damn, man, it's a lot of people that either got a GED or didn't get a chance to go to their proms. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole market of people right there that, you know what I mean, didn't have the there's an echo.
It's an echo. Okay. It may hold on. Can you turn down maybe something on your phone, LJ?
I don't know if they said it's on your end.
Okay. Because I can hear the.
Oh boy. Oops.
Go ahead. Okay. I don't know what.
Okay.
But go ahead. I'm gonna cut my mic.
Yeah. So after that, it was just after having that conversation, me and my wife got to talking, and she was just like, man, all of your music is so passionate. It's so in your face hard. Why don't you do something fun? And I was like, all right, well, I took what my wife said and what me and my homeboy had talked about, and I came up with the idea for prom night, man. And I just had fun with it, you know?
That joint was fire for sure. Now, I heard this previously. Now, I'm going to need you to, if it's the wrong one again. All right. So
Gotcha.
prom night, LJ Lewis. Let's get it.
That's powder slap.
It's better everything.
That's
That's
powder
the-
slap.
Yeah, that's why I said powder slap.
Yeah, that's
But-
powder slap.
Okay, but you already told us about that song, right?
Yeah, I already told you about powder slap. Mhm.
Okay, so we're gonna do powder slap. Wayne played that. So we got powder slap by LJ Lewis. Let's get it.
It's better everything. Bengali tiger slippers dipping in the marble kitchen. Frying quail egg, listening to New Edition. Wifey eating avocado on an English muffin. My brother in the corner puffing on that Dr. Stuffing. I earned this life the warrior's way. The goal today is not to have the pepper spray. One of these wanna be Dr. Dre proteges. What's really good? Rock Boy, Dipset, Wu-Tang in the hood. Pootie Tang was for the children, in fact. Don't condone violence, but I will peel caps. Pull back with all that tough stuff. And if your girl keep flirting with me, I'm the type that might grab her butt. I'm Zach Morris in the green Taurus. Late for class, saved by the bell, the cops was on my ass. Crash Bandicoot and scooting in the zoot suit in East LA. In the land where the players play. 10 bad bunnies in the stretch lab. All different flavors, you can meet your match. You can play the game if you got the scratch. But if you waste time, you can get powder slapped. 10 bad honeys in the stretch lab. All different flavors, you can meet your match. You can play the game if you got the scratch. But if you waste time, you can get powder slapped. Robe made of alpaca, I'll backslap any one of you rap cats acting like you really in the streets like that. Put on that flogging, I'm dodging these Hellcats, meaning a cougar with a hairy bush. I'll take all that. In fact, y'all know if she's 60 or older and wearing tight clothes, I might walk by her and rub it on her thigh. What up, auntie? How you doing today? Tell me, mommy, do you really want me? Well, front me 100 G's. That's the only way to prove that you love ski. It's lovely to pop bubbly with my team, especially since we've been rocking since before that Y2K thing, y'all know what I mean? I'm scheming on achieving goals you can't dream because you just now leaving your block. I rock stages from Killeen, Texas to Baghdad. You fuckers is weirder than a stud dressed in drag. The day I transition, fly my better everything flag at half staff. Now that I'm back in the field, I see you haters is big man. So fuck all y'all. Y'all can kiss my grits, bitch. 10 bad bunnies in the stretch lack. All different flavors, you can meet your match. You can play the game if you got the scratch. But if you waste time, you can get powder slapped. 10 bad honeys in the stretch lack. All different flavors, you can meet your match. You can play the game if you got the scratch. But if you waste time, you can get powder slapped. You understand me? It's better everything, baby. You heard me. Ski.
You come on here tonight just winning. That's all. That train was hard too. So, we got Miss Christina said, I feel like I'm at a pool party, right? Miss Leslie said, I love the lyrics. Awesome. Hey, dope work. Definitely dope work. So yeah, so now we want to borrow your expertise.
Yes, sir.
Now, borrowing your expertise actually tonight is through the Brutally Honest Rap Show, that's what this show is about. And what we do is we really support up and coming artists, independent artists, but we support them by getting them real reviews on their songs, right? Now, if we get you a real review on the song, that means that it's not your typical homeboy telling you that the song is dope.
Right.
You are going to get real reviews from people from different parts of the United States that really have different ears. Some don't listen to hip hop, some do, right? We know when something sounds good and we know when something don't sound good. Not only from around the United States, but out of the country. A lot of times we have a lot of listeners that come on. So borrowing your expertise tonight means a lot. And also our fellow people, our fellow family, should I call them, that's in the comment section, right?
Yes, sir.
We are going to rate these songs from 1 to 5. 1 is just trash, and you can go under 1 if it's that bad. 2, or you know, you can go up, and 5 is dope, and you can go 2.5, 3.5, however you want, but 5 is the highest. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Now we got a joint that we're gonna replay from I Got You Brother, that we're gonna replay from an artist, and it was a freestyle. And we want everybody to be straight honest, and that's why folks send their music, right? Now, we got a joint from an artist. It's a freestyle. His name is OG Peepaw. Let us know what y'all think of this song right here. It's a freestyle. It's called Cocaine. OG Peepaw, let's get it.
Yeah. Cocaine. Yeah. Cocaine. Cocaine in the trunk. Cocaine in the bricks. Cocaine, motherfucker, we just bunch of hits. Yeah. Cocaine living in the motherfucking hood. Yeah. Cocaine slinging in the yard, that's good. Call the trap house coming back real hard. Motherfucking OG banging in the front yard. Won't you hear your speaker bumping? Won't you turn your head around? It's OG from town to town. Yeah. Cocaine. Yeah. Cocaine, heavy in the Chevy. Cocaine, heavy in the Chevy. Say cocaine, standing in the rain, feel the pain dropping like it's motherfucking cocaine. It's heavy in the dark, it's light in the day. Raining on down from here to LA. It's cocaine. It's cocaine. Cocaine. Heavy in the trunk, it's cocaine. Heavy in the trunk. Lay it down flat like it's real wild. It's whack as the motherfucker coming out of style. It's the OGP ball slinging this shit. Wanna tell you, motherfucker, that this is how you spit some fire ass shit to a cocaine song.
All right, that was OG Peepaw. All right, so I'm gonna take it to the comment section first. Shout out to Mellow Miz in the building. He said, that ain't it. Street Logic said, nah, not my vibe. Need to work on his timing. Miss Christina gave it a 1.5. All right. What you got on that, LJ? We can't hear you. 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 Can you log out and log back on? Log out and log back on so we can hear you. All right. He's going to log out and log back on, y'all. Now, you know what? I'm going to invite a couple of guests on if y'all want to come on and help us rate these songs. All right, so here is the link in the comment section, and what that is, you can come on and tell us what y'all think of these songs. All right. Miss Leslie said she gave it a 1. Sounds like he's doing karaoke. Cocaine karaoke.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now, my brother. What you think of that song?
That was trash, man. I said sometimes I try to be humble and not be disrespectful of people's art, but I don't feel like there was any effort put into that. And I feel like hip hop, we're the most accepting genre. Like, people can come into our genre, not take it seriously, not take our art serious, and just put out some BS, and we just accept it. I think we need to. We don't need to gatekeep, but I think we need to eliminate the garbage and let the cream rise to the top. If you're not gonna put no effort into it at all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and it's not no disrespect to that person and whoever they are, but listen, keep your day job, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Enough said. For me, that brother was on. He comes on the show every now and then, whatever. And he heard what I had to say. Like, if he would have went back in like the 2006, 2005, when everybody was making like the little carnival tunes and ice cream tunes and stuff like that, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he could have did a little something over there. But he still had a lot to work on, which would be his mix and mastering. But he said he made it off of a cell phone. He did it all on a cell phone. So that's understanding. But yeah, definitely not that. That's not it.
That's not the bop. I agree with I think it was Street Logic.
Yeah,
Street Logic guy. Not my vibe.
Yeah.
Not my vibe, bro.
Right.
No disrespect to him as a man, but that's just not it, bro.
Right. I hear you, Mellow Miz. Also, Miss Leslie said I totally agree. So yeah, that was definitely. I mean, I couldn't even. I like to show love. That when I would have to have a talk with him. You know. You know what I mean? So, Miss Christina say he could drive the cocaine truck while that song plays.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. If that's okay. All right. So we have another joint from some artists. VVS Legend and Billionaire Boy Scout. All right. The name of the song is called 99 Luda. Let's see what we got. Hold on 1 second. All right. 99 Luda by VVS Legend and Billionaire Boy Scout. Let's get it.
The most contradicting, the most condescending, the most unrealistic, the most egotistic, the most addicting, narcissistic motherfuckers living. If you're so fresh to death, then why are you living? Misdirect the children, praise a prison sentence, but scream period, the run-on sentence. You just running your mouth. I know that fucking brush stinks as a blunt in his mouth. What you talking about? Oh, how your life full of doubts. Rap help you figure it out. Barely could read and failed math. You barely could count, but everyone counted you out. Huh? I'm done with you. If a scabby rapper who take this offensive. Huh? You so cheap, but your sneakers expensive. Your only form of revenge is my whole Kanye crazy, so you think I'm ridiculous. Huh? I know you sit and listen. Son, listen, or your son, listen. What's worse, rappers or black restaurant business? They both feeding you low quality for a high interest. Huh? I'm frustrated. You all about vibes and dope aesthetics, but all you getting sweet, it all leads to diabetics. Huh? I know it's hard to get 800 credit, but you don't even keep it 100. You so pathetic. Excuse for a man. Bleach your skin just to later go and get a tan. You ain't Lowry's Will Smith playing. Look. Black opals with the red flag. Colombian emerald, sapphires, cashmere. What's a Bugatti to a Jesco? I turn Lake Michigan to Lake Como. Real water, aquamarine to para-evil tourmalines. You gotta Google what I'm talking about. Crashing POS systems from large amounts. Wire transfers need routing numbers for the money route. Can't exchange this with your social clout. Can't even get the taxes. Red diamonds, it's not rubies. You can't even imagine talking about fashion.
All right. That one came from left field. I don't know. I think it was the name titles and everything, but that caught me off guard. That Joker was dope, and that was a Radio Clean version, and it was. Shouts out to them for even sending us a clean version and dirty, but I played the clean, and I'm gonna get that's a 5. That's a 5 right there.
Who are those guys? I like that song, man.
That was 1 second. We got to name them again. They was dope. VVS Legend and Billionaire Boy Scout. And the name of that song was 99.
Yeah, I'm gonna check for them, man. That's fire.
Yeah, they caught me off guard on that one. So what did you give that from 1 to 5?
I don't know if there's a delay with the sound, but I'm giving it a 4 based on what I heard. It sounded like there needed to be some smoothing out in the mixing process. I don't know if you caught that on your end as well, but it sounded like there needed to be some smoothing out in the mixing process. One thing I'll say as an artist is that a lot of times when we get in the studio, sometimes we scream at the beats. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm becoming an older person, as an older artist, I realize the beauty in artistry is not necessarily screaming at the beats, but learning how to kind of float in and out of the drops on them.
Okay, yeah. So, and I agree with that, and we have to start paying attention to a lot of this stuff here. So, and I'm glad you brought that out. Oh shoot. Hold on 1 second. All right. Okay. So yeah, if you can I agree with that big time as far as that. So now let me know in the comment section. Miss Christina says sounds like a song that needs to be on GTA 6. And Miss Leslie gave it a 5. So hold on 1 second. I got so much going on right now. Hold on 1 second. Shoot. Let me see something. Yeah, so let me see. So let me play the next joint here, and this is hold on, let me get this here. This is 1 second, guys. Let me get up in here. All right, Punch Your Face. That's the name of the song. I'll tell you the artist here in a second. Let's go. I'm sorry. Let's go.
All across the fucking, if we don't talk up for ourselves, our ass is out of here. Period.
It's PA McDowell. Y'all know what it is. Camel on the battlefield, rattle shields, travel real, blend like a chameleon, beautiful as a caterpillar, vintage first exhibition. Scholars follow no tuition, shells from the barrel, my bars extension. My past roots resurrected within, causing me to rise from the grassroots section of the historical stem of greatness. Off top dudes front and get stomped out, slammed and punched, and that's just for eating ham and lunch. You got the guy fucked up as if a universal beatdown wasn't coming up, running up on me with that fake ass lip. Professing that you the number 7 when you really 6 moving. I'm seen and heard everywhere, I'm in the mix moving. Showing and proving there's no birth record to my beginning. So waste no time searching and peep the God in person. The death kiss that left with the sirens chirping.
This that punch your face shit. Stomp on your head, make your blood drip. This that punch your face shit. GCN with the full clip. Come on. This that punch your face shit. Stomp on your head, make your blood drip. This that punch your face shit. GCN with the full clip. CA, we can style in wigs, PA medallions equipped though. Drop bombs like nuclear missiles, quite simple. Fuck up the game like I'm an info. Lyricist, burn the spot like an arsonist. Top 10 on my list, cause I'm a narcissist. Fuck a rap, I'm smacking all of your artists. Your bitch eyeballing constantly give me compliments. Breaking the rules, so fuck the politics. Don't listen to shit, hang with them savages. Can't get rid of me. Goonies got artillery. Shots to the artery, taking you out instantly. Champion boys, always taking home the victory. Cold case file, leaving you in some mystery. Took the risk with life like it's the lottery. From the slums, working into the millions, G. Try to stop me, I body you by any means. Just that punch your face shit. Stomp on your head, take your blood drip. Just that punch your face shit. GCN with the full clip. Just that punch your face shit. Stomp on your head, take your blood drip.
Yeah.
Just that punch your face shit.
What's up, boys? Queens.
GCN with the full clip.
They say the roof is on fire. Pay respect to the rock master. I MC with the elite. We are not rappers. They say the run of the meal was just the norm. Now we tore down the stage wherever I perform. Crowds feel it. His hands to the ceiling while my fam spitting and keep the raps go back. All of it handwritten, printed sloppily while only I could read it. It's something like graffiti because it has its own meaning with pilots and mean streakers and lotto sneakers. Bumping Eric being ride just like follow the leader, kicking my feet up, proceeding through the studio's routine, deep into the temples while studying Bruce Lee and Tupac. For those that got caught up in the hoopla, I'm breaking down the hashish off of the moonwalk and planting seeds in the field of dreams. If you don't kill the beat, all that small talk is unreal to me.
Just that punch your face shit. Stomp on your head, take your blood drip. Just that punch your face shit. GCN with the full clip. Just that punch your face shit. Stomp on your head till your blood drip. Just that punch your face shit. GCN with the full clip.
Ivy.